What's going on, everybody? Jeff Holiday here, and today we are starting our very first city in Cities Skylines 2. Now, to give everybody kind of a brief history of me with Cities Skylines, I have been an avid player of Cities Skylines 1 for a very, very long time. I'm absolutely obsessed with that game, and when I heard that they were going to come out with Cities Skylines 2, let's just say I was thrilled, really, really stoked on it. And so since it's come out, I've been pretty happy. I managed to play a little bit yesterday, which was release day, and I thought it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not I do see some performance issues, like some other people have seen and experienced over the past, brief little bit getting into this new game. But from what I understand, Colossal Order is already addressing a lot of those issues, and I expect that it's probably not going to be a permanently frustrating experience for everybody. I'm pretty confident in the team, especially with all of the quality of life improvements they've done over City Skylines 1 for a very, very long time. And so I'm pretty stoked about it. There are a couple of things that I did that have improved the quality of life in the game so far. Mostly just turning down volumetrics, reducing the global lighting stuff, that sort of thing. And so far it's worked. It's worked pretty good. I ran through the base tutorial to first get started, so I could understand some of the different changes that had happened so far. And I'm happy to announce that it looks like it's working pretty good. But with everything when it comes to City Skylines, when you're starting out a game like this, you really can find this little area here. And what you build here is probably not necessarily what you're going to want to always have. I have big ideas for this whole little island. And it was a lot of this stuff. And I would much rather be starting out somewhere out in these plains for the lower residential stuff. But unfortunately, you can't always do that. Because what you have to do first and foremost is start getting some people in and start upgrading things. And that can cause, a bit of frustration, because you can't really start right where you want to. But it is what it is, and that's just how things are going to unfortunately have to be. So a couple of new interesting changes is now you don't have to run power lines the same way that you used to have to. You now need to use these things called transformer stations, and these transformer stations hook up to, let's see, I want to connect through. It is the way in which these connect are really strange, honestly. And it's a little, I don't know, I find it kind of off-putting to make sure your cursor is hitting exactly the direction it needs to be. Yeah, so like right now, I'm trying to connect up. There we go. So we should now have a grid. Cool. Okay, so we have a power station. It's going to come over here. It's connected to outside power, but it needs to come down to this transformer because the transformer will provide it down along these pipes you see underneath the streets. And that's how a lot of the neighborhoods are going to end up getting their electricity. Same thing with water. Water is now run automatically along the streets, which honestly is really cool. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and pump water in from this direction. Let's see. Right. And then, as you can see where the natural flow of the water is. So you can see their arrows pointing this way. Fresh water is coming this way. So when we do our sewage is going to go here. So the sewage goes that way, far away from where our fresh water is being obtained from. And so we'll run a line out here and over to our connection there. So that should be good. So that handles sewage and fresh water in. In theory, that's all we really need to just initially get started. And right now you can see we need residential, low density, and that's just everything for right now. So let's go ahead and paint some. And then we can speed this up. The other thing I noticed about this game that's different from other stuff, why does it say backed up sewer? Hang on. Sewage pipe. Oh, you know what? That's because this is not... right. Underground. Okay. Yeah, we don't need this line because that is a freshwater line. We needed a sewage line. See? Oh, we're all learning here. Yeah, learning where these cursors are is strange. It's just, I don't think it's necessarily that it's bad. It's that it's going to take quite a bit of getting used to. Yeah. Run the sewage line like so. Okay. And that should fix up our problems. It sure did. It sure did. All right. And then we're going to go ahead. We're going to grab some low density commercial. Throw some in here. People need places to shop. We'll grab ourselves some industrial. And we'll throw it over here. Good to go. And that's, I mean, so that's like the very, very basics of how to get started. Uh-oh. What, do you need a road out to you? Are you sure? You know what? We don't really need some fancy road. That will work. We need some power to connect up to this. Why is there no power connected up to it? Oh, no. Now there should be power because it's connected by a road. Gotcha. Okay. This also apparently needs a water pipe. I don't really know why. So is there a way for me to swap this? There is. Overlapping items. What do you mean overlapping items? I'm trying to replace. Oh, I'm trying to replace you. Well, see, that one works. And that one works. And that one works. And that one works. Yeah, see, and like this is what I'm talking about though, is like probably the one thing that's frustrating me the most right now is the cursor. Because it's get a little bit of lag in there. Yeah, the cursor is just strange. It's very strange how this whole thing works. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, that works. What do you mean invalid shape? Oh, guys. Overlapping items. I don't get why. Why would it be overlapping items? Is there something that's like... Oh, that's why. Yeah. All right. See what I mean? And in theory, that's connected. Let's see. Water pipe can not connect to the network. Of course it's not. Of course. Why would it be? You know? Why would it be? What in the world? Sewage pipe not connected now. Right, sure. Oh, colossal order. What is going on here? I mean, but it still says water pipe not connected. What is going on, man? This is so silly. All right, hang on. We're gonna waste so much money doing this. Oh man, yeah. It says that the water pipe's not connected, so I'm very confused. We're gonna go ahead and just kind of clear some of this. We're gonna try and continue. Why? Come on, man. All right, sweet. All right, this is good, and it's connecting up to here. This is absolutely connect. Oh, man. I guess it's not?
How delightful.
Okay.
Another letter from our erstwhile listeners. What's up, honey? Me and my sister love you. Oh, that's nice. Y'all got clarinets.
I guess it really does just need the sewage. And so I'm as confused as you. I'm as confused as you. Right. So we'll just I didn't think it needed freshwater hookup, but it's apparently a thing now, I guess. So yeah. I'm thinking maybe also it's because some of the disconnect we're having with this is entirely because of a height difference. That's kind of what I'm assuming. Not enough water.
Now, let's hear another one of those soul.
How is that not enough water?
Interesting news from the city's export
Well,
division.
in order
Sources
to
tell us
combat
our
that,
city has
what I
more
think I'm going to
services than we
do
know what to do with.
is I'm thinking maybe what this problem is that what we're messing around with over there
Selling it and bringing money into local
That's right.
economy.
You could almost say
is salt water maybe?
Or we could say that we're
Is this
enjoying
salt water?
a positive trade balance.
It could
and
be.
The economy is booming. More after this.
So we'll put a groundwater station right here. Milestone 1 unlocked. Okay, cool. And we just got a bunch of money, which is nice. And let's see, what is this? High rent. Higher zone density or different zoning might be needed. Oh, it's probably they didn't want to pay that much rent because they didn't have any water. Which sounds like a bunch of complainers to me, man. Yeah, okay. Well, cool. So what I think we're going to do is I'm going to start kind of filling this up a little bit. Ooh, but you know what? First, before we do that, we'll go ahead and throw a little bit of areas of growth in here. Just to get some movement, some motion, if you know what I mean. And let's take a look. Like these are kind of cute houses. Do houses they do upgrade in level? Okay, that's pretty cool. But yeah, so this is what's really new with City Skylines, is the progression tab. You've got development, milestones, and achievements. Achievements, I don't really know if they give you anything. It might just be things to like work towards. Milestones are like how it was in the original City Skylines. Once you hit a certain amount of XP, which you get from different stuff. It's not just population, but it's also citizen happiness and that sort of thing. Each time you get higher in these, you earn these development points, and you unlock a bunch of stuff. Like right now we have healthcare and garbage, which is cool. We're going to need to do that. But then next level, we get +2 development points. And we get education, okay? Large village, we get fire, rescue, police, etc., etc. And I still don't know specialized industry yet in this game. We haven't gotten there yet, but that should be interesting. It looks like this is it. Doing like livestock, mining, etc., etc. But this is the big thing. Development points. You can come in here and you can unlock new aspects that you didn't have previously. Roundabouts, advanced road services, different types of power generation. Water treatment plant is going to be very important. Crematorium is going to be very, very important. If it's anything like City Skylines 1, because dead bodies pile up. Incinerator plant will be very helpful as well, and it goes all the way down to all sorts of stuff, like communications and parks and recreation, which is cool. I think it's interesting. Ooh. Wow. You gotta unlock your, yeah, you gotta unlock your transportation. Interesting. Well, anyway, if we want to have traffic lights, we have to unlock it, which is pretty bananas. But that's okay. That's totally fine. So here we go. We can have a clinic. We'll stick a clinic somewhere kind of close in to the residential. Should we put it against the road? Let's put it against the road, the main road. And we are going to have to build a cemetery at some point. And I'm almost kind of thinking we'll just build a cemetery out here. For now. Like I said, a lot of stuff is going to be ultimately changed. Also, as you can see, you can upgrade each one of these. So you can add a temple, you can add a mausoleum, which is pretty cool. I'm not ready to do that yet. I've got a bunch of other stuff that I'm going to have to take care of before I even consider it. And, you know, again, we have this issue. Like, here's a landfill. I don't want to put a landfill anywhere near here. I want to put a landfill way out here if I even want to do that. But we are going to have a place to put trash. So for now, have to do it. So, yeah, it's frustrating. I'll find a spot to put this, and I'm going to keep grinding a little bit until we get to the next level. I'll be right back. All right, milestone 2 unlocked, small village. Moving ahead
Recent
very
spikes
nicely.
in demand have led to temporary local shortages in the city's fresh water supply.
Nope.
The public should be aware that we are struggling to get the situation in hand.
Nope. Shush. Absolutely not. Let's go with the smooth beat. Nice. All right, so highways, very important. Very, very important. But I'm not really that worried about it right now. Parking areas, I believe, are going to be pretty important because they've redone how parking even works, because they kind of didn't even, even address it. Water treatment sounds good, so we don't have to have those nasty poop pipes. But I'm kind of thinking, I don't really care about college. How many are we going to get in the next one in Large Village? We get +3. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go down here to a crematorium. And we're going to save that last one for later. Now, the other thing I haven't shown you yet is this, map tiles. We have a lot of map tiles available to us. A ton. Unfortunately, right now, we only have 7. We got 3 for the first one, 4 for the next one. And I want to go this way. I want to go this way so I can maximize building up industrial areas out here rather than having to just clog up this primo real estate with a bunch of stuff that I don't necessarily want. So because of that, ooh, still got some graphical glitches. There we go. Because of that, what we're going to probably end up doing is just unlocking northward. And that is not that expensive. That's fine. And then hopefully we'll see how much does it increase with our milestones? How many we get? We'll get +5, then we'll get +6. Yeah, that's got to be good. We do still have to kind of plan it out, which is a bit of a pain, but it's not too bad. Not really. But now we got education and research. Got an elementary school and a high school. So what we'll do, we'll stick our... These are a lot bigger than the previous City Skylines game. And I mean, that's fine. I think it's actually kind of cool. Let's see. We'll put the high school right across the street from the cemetery. Sure, why not? Let's take a look at these. 500 SP building built. Yeah, so just even building new buildings can really like enhance stuff, which is pretty cool. That's a pretty cool high school. Not much for a gymnasium. School library, extension wing, sports field. Ooh, that's cool. All right. So let's get down. Let's take a look at our city just a little bit. A lot of people riding motorcycles, which I very much encourage because I too ride a motorcycle. The cemetery is pretty cool looking. I want to go look at this elementary school though. Let's see. It's very old-timey New England style, which is kind of cool. Yeah. You know what? Actually, it kind of reminds me of the school from Silent Hill. And I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that at all. Silent Hill. I have noticed, though, something that's interesting is nobody's having a problem with trash, but this hasn't sent out one garbage truck yet. And one thing also to note is, so you can see down here, this is where the landfill area is. With trash, you can actually adjust the lot. And right, yeah. See, you can like drag it out and make it way bigger if you want, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, I think that's pretty interesting. I don't know what all different kind of stuff you can do that with. I don't think you can do it with death care. We do have a crematorium now, which is great. Yeah. Good stuff. Looks like we're doing pretty good. Sewage, water availability. Our power seems to be doing really good, too. Cables for transferring low voltage utility currents between locations. So this is stuff that I'm going to have to figure out, too, is how to do the rewiring the way it really needs to be done. Because I'm still not necessarily sure. There's a lot of like nuance to some of this that I'm just not picking up yet. So it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to try and get us to a large village here, and I'll be back when I do. All right, milestone 3 unlocked, large village. Things are looking good. All right, let's pause and take a look at what we got here. So, milestones. Low limit goes up. Service budgets. Livestock. Stone. So these are specialized industry. We now have fire, rescue, and police. Okay. We also now have 4 development points that we can spend, which is pretty great. Let's see. Welfare office, police headquarters. Not worried about that right now. Emergency shelter, fire station, fire watch tower. Going to be important in the future. Recycling center and incinerator plant. both could be pretty useful because we don't want to have to rely on landfills. So we're probably going to go with one of these. Probably the recycling center, I'm thinking. We're not going to worry about a hospital yet. Water treatment plant, we can still hold off on that a little bit. And, you know, I'm still trying to figure out how exactly we're gonna rock with some of this stuff. The hydroelectric plant is pretty interesting, except it's a dam, and I haven't looked around to see if there's going to be something useful for that. I do know for sure we're going to have highways, because we are going to end up having to build quite a lot of highways, and probably pretty soon. And dedicated parking areas, I don't know if we want to do that just yet. I think we're going to go for highways and recycling center. Cool. And as well, here's the big question. How much of these can we get? Well, one of the more important things is, do we now have access to the natural resources? Yes, we do. Okay. So this green is wood. This is oil. Blue is ore. And this is fertile land. Interesting. So we could build a farm out here. And up here, I don't really want to do one up here, but we can do the farm right around here. And it's cool because that's already unlocked. That's helpful. And then in that way, we can start kind of expanding this way and still build a farm, which would be great. So the big question is, which direction do we want to go? I want to have more rural and industry areas out here. Now let's go ahead and click off of this. And let's think about some stuff for a minute. You know, we actually probably could put a dam over here. And that could be pretty interesting. That might cause some of this to flood. So we'll have to kind of keep an eye on it if we decide to do that. But that could be pretty cool. Hopefully the hydroelectric power systems are better in this than City Skylines 1. I'm not trying to throw any stones, but there was some problems. It didn't always work too terribly good. And let's see, we could definitely have some forestry stuff over here, but this is prime real estate for doing all sorts of port stuff. So I think what we're going to do, I mean, we could just unlock these 5 right here and keep moving up. I don't know. We're going to unlock these. Yeah. That'll be fine. And we're moving up into it, and in theory, with our next milestone, Grand Village, we'll have 4 unlocked, and we could maybe do out here and start building towards more of like a little rural thing, and put this into a 4-way interstate highway system, and have it starting to stretch that way. That's probably what we'll do. Yeah. Okay. Also, it's worth taking a moment to look at our elevation. It's just a little hill. It's not too much. And also, looking over here, if we were to dam this up, it might just make a big bowl here. Could be interesting. Maybe. The camera controls on this are a little bit more wonky than it used to be. You used to be able to very easily hold down your middle mouse button. And when doing that, you could click and drag around. And it was really, really handy for, let's see, firehouse. Yeah, we need to put a firehouse down somewhere close to the industry for sure. All right, let's see. We're going to go that way. And we'll grab a police. Can we scoot it in here? We cannot. We'll actually go ahead and put the police. Is it going to mess up the electrical? Yeah, it is. Yeah, we'll just stick the police right there. The police. And then the last thing that we really want to do is we want to find... Okay, so we have this now. And this should be a paint district once it stops freezing. Oh, City Skylines. Oh, what you doing? Specialized industry tool. And we're going to go ahead and throw on natural resources. And how exactly do we paint this? What if we go to specialized industry, livestock? So we've got livestock farming. Can we set up anywhere to produce livestock? I see. And grain. Okay, this kind of farming. Vegetable, grain, textile, and I think that's it for those four. These three need fertile. Livestock doesn't require anything, which is pretty interesting. So I think what we're going to do, just for the sake of getting started on it, we're actually going to stick a livestock farming over here, and it'll be close to where we're going to do the grain farming. Let's go here. And here. What? Yeah. What? No. What? Complete area. Okay. Does that do anything now? I guess this is just going to be... Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's working. We have some, I guess, chicken farms or something? You know? Something. Well, whatever. That's totally fine. Well, yeah, okay. So, basic concept. We're up to a large village. And, you know, like I was saying before, in this very first episode, we're really just trying to build this thing up, get some XP into it, and starting to unlock the map so we can more efficiently plan out where we want things to go. Because ideally, I want this to be more of like a Manhattan. You know what I mean? I want to have high density stuff coming through, and I want to be able to redesign everything about the transit system that will be utilizing this, and make sure it's got as expedient a way onto the island, off of the island, back onto the interstate, etc., etc. Whereas out here, I want it to be more rural, or at least more like a suburb kind of area with industry outside of it. That's the goal. That's truly the goal. That's where we want to get to. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. You know, we're getting there slowly but surely, and I'm pretty excited for it. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, just like that. That's nice. All right, well, thanks so much for watching, guys. Appreciate you. I'll be just cooking along on this, and hopefully Colossal Order will put out some bug fixes. We won't have as many problems as we have been having with some of the optimization in this. And I'll see you in the next one. From my family to yours, take care. Bye-bye.